There we go. All right. That all set up. Make sure that's all working. And I'm good to go. All right. Continue where I left off. Load file. There we go. You may not de-equip your helmet, however you may fashion it. Okay, I can exchange the helmet, but I can't take it off. Why would I exchange a beautiful helmet like mine? Oh! PC 10. Dwarf Exile, level 3 Foreman. Stance. The deals in this guy. Okay. Oh, wait, that means the guy down here. Oh. That means I can click behold. Use my intelligence to roll. Human reads folk. Oh, and I can try again tomorrow. Okay. Gotcha. Okay. Hold on, I need to change something real quick. That's why things are less laggy. Okay. Behold. Oh, dexterity. That's not gonna go well. Never mind, it went fine. Better than I expected. I was quite hostile, stay on your feet. Expressionless eyes seems to keep watch at all times. He's obviously determining where to strike for you to die as quickly as possible. How humane. Level 9 rogue. Shit. I am way outclassed. Okay. Around the amphitheater scene, you see a number of dwarves hard at work. They're constructing a banner of some kind, carrying a bright green flag. The banner of Asgal, the Fool. One of the dwarves stands to face you, with a furrowed brow. He appears to be in a staring contest with the orc on the other side of the theater. Oi, Mr. Cityman, calls out as you approach. We've made it clear already. We're not moving, not one bit. He shoots you a shit-eating grin. This dwarf gets extreme pleasure from telling you to fuck off like this. Well, that's no way to greet the cleric of Norvik. Oh, is that so? Guessing I'm supposed to grovel. I feel like you're not going to. You lean a little further into being a cleric, granting 10 XP 5 times 2 for choosing this class 2 times. No need to. You see, you hear the other dwarves laughing behind him. Nothing illegal going on here. Nothing at all. He's only saying that because he's had to defend himself quite a lot lately. I don't care. I'm on a higher mission. A mission? He looks intrigued. A quest to save the world. A quest? God bless your journey then. Now we're not doing anything against the law here, so They're both guilty and innocent, just like you. Samil and the boys? Samil? Me? Whatever. One of the older dwarves spits on the ground next to him. Even though you're talking to, child, this here be Alphonse of the Bonembers, a fireman in the Asgalist movement of Norik. Well, alright then. He's done more good than all of you Earthguard combined. A true speaker of Asgal. You're a celebrity? He exaggerates. He gives the older dwarf the stink eye. I'm also not in any way proud of my heritage. Nobility is just a poisonous hierarchy. Typical talking points. He grins. Just wanted to make that clear. Don't mention the whole noble thing. It'll just piss him off. Unless you want that. You boys setting up a play or something? A play? He spits on the ground. We're holding a rally for the cause. This evening, workers across Tolstead will gather to hear the word of Asgal. He turns towards the orc. And no one's going to stop it! You're laughing coming from across the theater. Papers, Alphaz. He grumbles and turns back to you. So, what do you want? You seem a bit stressed. No, you don't say. Birds drip with acid from a green deer. So it is forenoon. I get the lads together, and when we arrive, that accursed woman is standing there. The dwarf shudders. She starts complaining. He reaches for his pocket, something in his pocket, and takes out some documents. We show her the papers. And the papers are no good, she says. Bah. Circle, square, conflict added. Real convenient, I say. No, there's nothing wrong with these papers. We're in our rights to speak out against tyrants and the burghers. Ah. Borgers. Borger? Burger. Craftsman, the merchant, the notably higher standing citizens in comparison to the rest of the rural roots. They are bureaucracy. Check the papers. Surely the dwarves have screwed up somewhere. So, she's wrong about the documents. Of course she is. She's a liar, that one. A filthy liar. Alphaz nods and grunts. Terrible liar. Can't even get the words out. He knows she's right about the document, but he doesn't want to admit it. Isn't it a bit macabre to hold a rally on top of the morgue? Mark? Grumbles himself and glances over the lighthouse stairs. I thought this was a dentist. Fair assessment. No matter. The Asgal movement is not afraid of death. You hear laughter from New York behind you. Big words, Alphaz. The dwarf grits his teeth. Damn, Mark. Did I see the papers? Why? Just tell me you're an expert and that you're on it. I'm an expert. Are you now? Yes, I'm on your side. Are you now? I'm your best shot at getting out of this. Dwarf grumbles, his eyes go from you to the orc behind you. Fine. Sighs and grabs something out of his pocket. PPG documents. I trust with you with these documents, city man. Unless we're in the wrong, I dare you. Yes, we're not! Yeah, the dwarf joins in. Take a step back and check it out. Let's see what is actually going on here. Okay, I'll take a look. Okay, it takes a lot of legal nonsense, making it difficult to parse. White light, some kind of magazine paper. Unrolling it reveals a short statement about political rally, the city square. Permission of public gathering accepted, it says, in big letters at the bottom, followed by a signature Tolstad Magistrate, Nicholas Darrow. Actual text is archaic and typically bureaucratic writing style. Have I seen this kind of document before? Yes, often. Your scribing duty. You signed a number of these. Cool document. It is not. I don't like it. Oh, how come? Seems off. Fascinating. Examine it in detail. You scan the text again, checking for spelling, phrasing, and terminology. It is perfect. Not a single error. Except the date. It says the rally is supposed to be held on the 16th. The document is perfectly legal, but it is expired. Look at the date. Yeah, it's expired. I don't like it. General tomfoolery. Stop looking. What's this questing tree? Ah. I see, I see, I see. Okay. I should probably talk with the orc lady. Behold with strength! No, not 20! A traveler, she's not settled here. Belief is weak, she does not use it. Religion is power. Is she evil? No. Perhaps an arbitrary arm of an institution. No mere puppet. Okay. So she's gonna try to play me. Got it. The strength on the edge of a ruinous amphitheater, you see an orc sitting on one of the many loose stone blocks. Looks like she's waiting for something or someone. She's stressed. Perhaps it has to do with the dwarves. An air of authority, a wry smile, her tusks gleaming. Not just physically imposing, this orc knows how to exert power in other ways as well. The merchant's mark. Ah. What's this? Not often we get Earthguard around here. She presents her palm to you. Theodore is my name. I'm second in command guild agent of Tolstad. Nice to meet you. Putting of a palm is a casual cultural greeting in the reeds. Do not grab her hand. That's not what that is. I'm Ron. Hello, Ron. You to another place. Patiently waiting for you to say anything. So, what's the deal with the dwarves? Them complicated as anything. I would be sitting here wasting my precious day if it wasn't for them. But in short, they're holding an unlawful assembly. They won't let me take a look at the document proving it. Not frustrating at all. Telegraphs her sarcasm heavily. Useful when communicating with solar individuals. Explain it to me in detail from the top. Words lead your lip as if you've spoken them 100,000 times. It's all just an inconvenience. Or I say, a pain in the ass. Italy Asgalists have decided by themselves to hold a rally here, this lovely circle-less square. Fortunately, they need permission from the public gathering, or PPG. PPG needs to be approved by the district council. We don't have a papal PPG. And you're sitting here because... Well, really, these dwarves are ignoring my call to disperse, so I'm here as a witness. If they do not leave by sundown, they will be fined and or arrested. Why don't you just come back at sundown? I would, if not for the fact that I need to witness the entirety of the trespassing. Since they were served during the morning, if they do not disperse by sundown, they will be inflicted with an entire day's worth of fines. I'd have an assistant do it, or secretary, but we're such thin as it is with the coming election. No, I'll just sit here and smile politely. Arrested by whom? You, perhaps? The monopoly on violence here on Tolstad is more of an oligopoly. It'll be a roll of the dynasty who gets employed to handle these rude dwarves. Maybe some goblins? The city of Norvik allows us to employ mercenaries for ab extra legal enforcement. But the company likes to avoid that in most cases. As you can imagine, mercs tend to lack that finer touch. There's something shady about this. Do it yourself. I love your high opinion of me, but even I cannot wrangle a dozen dwarves at once. Or however many they are. Hard to keep track. They seem to almost spawn out of the ground. Sounds like trouble. Trouble would be at least be exciting. This is just dull. I could only get my hands on those PPG documents, and I could simply hand them over to the city and go home early. Or rather, head back to the office to complete the draft for the marketing meetup. I got a lot on my plate. I'll solve this. That'd be something. You just swoop in and save the day. We'll see. We sure will. I'm here on important business. Fascinating. Can I be of service? Or your business? Tell me what you know about the tea shop. Tea shop that blew up. She says dramatically. Sounds like a magazine tale. I heard it was an accident. The post mentioned it in passing. Minor mishap, I believe, was the official quote. Although from what people tell me, it was quite the explosion. Right. So you weren't in the area? No, I was on the North Wall, company business. The sign of an outsider. He calls it the North Wall, instead of just North Wall. She looks inland. Inland, a term for... Oh, okay. What do you think was the cause? No comment. Raises an eyebrow. Hold on. Aren't you here to investigate the tea shop? Don't answer that. She has no control over you. Free Strider. So, why run? Yes. Really now. No. Say no. Yes. To be honest, I assumed the city would just ignore it. But they sent you. It's sort of a giveaway. Clearly someone thinks this is an esoteric mess. And the cleric to look into it. I keep hearing that word. What's it mean? It means... whenever describe whenever something queer happens. Whether the cause would be regular spellcasting or something more esoteric. You notice something you can explain rationally. And that would be esoteric. Who you? Well... how would the city avoid sending a representative? Because it'll like... okay, yeah. Highly volatile district with extremist ties. There's lightning rods. When a place like this blows up, why would any faction spend resources investigating it? Especially when those resources could be spent on trying to win the terribly important election. And reasoning? While some see it as corruption, I classify it more as a simple, boring, but ultimately harmless bureaucracy. What exactly have you heard? Blew up. Fireplace incident. Bullshit, of course. Most likely a rogue spellcaster. Well, I'm gone. If there's anything the trading company can do to help out, find it on Water Lane. Look forward to seeing you there. There's the Goblin Chieftain. Down the stairs, good luck getting an audience. The garden of sorts. Is she busy? I hope so. It took us months to get a room with her to discuss some renovations in the holes. Okay, yeah. If she's not busy, she's a bitch. I got a tall stud my ass. Catches us from releasing any more profane comments. Anything else? He looks annoyed now. Done discussing business. Nod my head and leave. Let them know that this is expired. So, about this rally. What's this rally about? Guilds. Okay. Earth, blessed be his name. Power boys to the paper boys to the bookbinders. Less than a dozen years, salaries have stagnated up and the prices have gone up. Instead of free striderism would make the city rich, I say it makes its people poor. We need change. Eager to convince a bunch of Holstud workers to vote for the Gallus party? More or less, yeah. About the spirit of community. Together we can fight against the purchasers of our labor. Time for Alone we are as brittle as a twig in the wind. No, that's not good enough. Like a twig in a fireplace. That's good, I like that. Anyway, rally will be a success. We just need to get rid of that orc. We call out all the murkers of this magnificent city. Vote with your gut, with your manhood at stake. You too, Mr. City Man. Really now, what did the brute say? I want him to see if he could get an act out. Try a reason to tell them all to leave. If you don't leave before sundown, you'll be fined and arrested. Yeah? Will you do the honors then, Mr. Cleric Cityman? Your old school armor. No. We should get someone to do the job. Someone, huh? And you'll probably get a massive fine or jail. Defaulter is also expression. The dwarf couldn't be negotiated with now. It helps if he sees you as an ally. Hey, what are you expecting to do, huh? These boys are counting on me. Standing here for pride and nothing more. It is only good for the cause and for his men if they leave at this point. We'll show them the truth, as terrible as it is. Yeah, let's try to show him. Okay. You search for possible things you can say to narrow it down. Clearly a sensitive situation. Strong leader. Contain it. I'm sure that you are on his side in this battle against oppression. I'll be better off with you as a free man. Boys, we're leaving. I got the tools in the green banner. Gives me a stern look. You're strange, lad, but I see you're nothing like her. Want to do some real good on Toadstad? Then join us. Find us down at the crossing. I got rid of him. Go talk with that orc again. Nails beware. Advantage in situations where you might need a hammer. Hey, I will take a hammer. Nothing else. Rifle. Incense. Rifle. $50. A lot of money. With all due respect, well done. Right, toys. Solving it with a few kind words. I'd say that's not impressive on its own, human. Quite annoyed that you didn't solve with more force. No blood spilled. Mission complete. What's the cleanest solution? A little blood when I hurt. No. Your service. Task of payment. Thanks. Gives you a smile. Weird smile upon you. You visit our trading post. Oh, that's funny. Well met. Just you alone. Interesting. Huh? Fruit. Next is in dwarf. The orc turns to the tavern keep and say, "Hey, give me a large one." The tavern keep says, "Please don't turn this into a joke. These are real people you're talking about. What's going on?" Continues. So the dwarves go, "Dwarves have struggled as a minority for decades. They deserve respect, nothing less." No, really, what's going on? We're divided, but the truth will be achieved. Whatever, look, the gist of the story is, the orc is hard at work improving this shitty little city, and the dwarves are annoying and stupid. Got it. The orc wants to improve the city, but you've seen too much to believe it a lie. This is some kind of debate, then. Kind of way to put it. Revolutionary street fighter will bring freedom, democracy, and riches to Norvik. Last part being the most poignant. Focus on each of those points, one at a time. Come on. Freedom. Free Strider rule would entail joining the Free City Alliance. Local politics would be focused entirely upon serving the core cities and the reeds in the interest of the trade company. Democracy. While it's true they initiated more towards universal suffrage, the Free Striders are known for ruthlessly pushing propaganda to vulnerable folk, as well as just simply buying votes. Oh, this is a fact. Ridiculous. Riches. The claim that Free Striderism would somehow enrich the folk of Norvik is actually ridiculous. What kind of riches are being distributed to the lower class of the city with the already Free Strider-owned factories? This is silly. Without Free Striders, you'd probably be a farmer, so who the fuck wants to be a farmer? Farming is good. Healthy work. Let's change the subject. You two never shut up? Not really. Make a decision here. Yes, you must attain the spirit of Asgardian revolution. Creating a quest branch you can allow it to take root in your mind. In doing this, you must make a choice between the available feats. Take a deep breath and stand up against the ever-growing wave of capitalism. You choose Asgardian spirit and speech. For this feat, you restore 1 hit point for every hour that passes. Greed ain't so bad. Who wouldn't want that? Choose money talks. I'd like a hit point, but also, I don't know. I think people are important. Chosen well, true harmony is from being in tune with your fellow folk. The Orvin way is the good way, the egalitarian way. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. Bird's nest nestled. Eggs in it. Finding below it as well. Skull's nest. Okay. Where could I get Mage Hand? Darn. However, there are ways of restoring your memorization. Source, perhaps in the library. Time for a trip to the towers would be ideal, but I make do. There's esoteric books found in the lake house. Okay. Suppose we'll go down then. Okay. Autobiography. I don't think I'm gonna read all this out loud because that's a lot to read. I see. I see. A lot of words. Huh. Of... Hmm. Oh, dang. I think I want even more wisdom. Okay. Back to zombie. Wisdom tooth. Sure, why not? Oh, why'd you do that? You're in his mouth. Deal with this foul creature. Okay. Okay. Fight! Why are you slower than a damn zombie? Leave me alone, man. He just stands there. You get all the time in the world. Stand here, keep my composure, wait and see. Take a deep breath. Stay put. Zombie is hostile. Nick snap around, just split the face. Ooh. Hurts you into the armor. Okay. Alright. I'll try giving him orders. I am your master, serve me. He's just delayed. That's his own heart. Final choice, do not falter. Pretend you are his master. Yes! Serve me, abomination! I order you to... leave this place. Shuffles away, disappearing down the stairs. They're certainly not coming back. Okay. Victory, yeah, whatever. Apples! What is this? Rhodium tree and some crowns. That is... Ah! Crate filled with sand. This sand. HBWT. What is it growing? Go deeper. One does not. You feel a tug, a grip, finally a pull. Oh, what the fuck? Anchors onto the front of your helmet, facing them sinking. Fight it. Out from your veins. You are being sucked out of your skin. However, you'd have to keep... They'll try that. Oh. Grab both the rim and both quit. I will not die in this crate! Your adrenaline, your muscles begin to kick and your bones crack. It pays off. Within seconds, the rock-hard grip of the sand loosens. It drops entirely. Ugh. Feel like nothing happened. Put on a lid. Had to get the sand out of your ears. A lot. Okay. Put on the lid. I've done a great service to the community. What the fuck? Slightly broken standard issue. Okay. Oh, that's okay. Why does every fucking thing here, like, lower my intelligence? Like... Can't get a thing? What is this? Okay, some free mushrooms. Oh, trap! No! Oh! Oh shit. Seems like I'm in a bit of a pickle. How long can I hang like this? Not long. Your skull is pooling. Up to 10 minutes. Major issues. Okay. Look up at the rope. Should keep you there for a long time. Connected to a series of pythons. Use a hanging rock that acts as a counterweight. We try. Oh! Final deep breath. None is spread as you heave upwards. One gloved hand grabbing the rope and then another. Damn. Remove the rope, rip it off, and toss it aside. Free and safe, alive. What kind of evil place of shit makes a trap like this? A skilled hunter, most likely. There's no mechanical contraption. A series of pythons and rope. Means you've been holding your breath. Lips are probably turning blue. Breathe, damn it! You are alive. Check out the rope. Dirty rope, soft, thick to the touch. Oh. Interesting. Behold. That's so tight. See. Fade. Interesting. What is that? The pillar of yore. All of her folk. Here before Earth, be here after you. Fate to another time. So, they're broken. Pillars indestructible was having their heavy siege. I see. Had the seed in the state. Did I make money off of it? No. I'm gonna take it to admission to see it. See. How many of these exist? 8. Only 4 depending on which skull you ask. 8 pillars, 1 in each fan, or simply 4 pier. Oh, I see. Is ours the best one? All equally useless. Amazing. Seen as a status symbol by many, like a legitimization thing. There's no use to them. Okay, so they're... What do I do with it? Nothing. Just a rock to you. Please attempt to focus on it. Get closer. As you do to feel power. Listen. Touch the pillar. Touch the cold pillar. Body quakes, standing in the awe of this ancient object. You do not know. That frightens you. One day you'll join that sacred sensation. No, later. I see. I need to be stronger. What are you? Shard. Shard of yore. Push the firmly shut doors. Here to not be open. OWD. Legendary. Dungeon. Horrifying. It should be. OWD. One and only. One-way door. Ah. Find the other side to open it. Logic here, yes. Okay. Awesome. They're like running from me. Awesome. I've got a rat. I'm glad I can just have this in my pocket now. What the fuck? Calendar, it's out of date. The survey must have attempted to place it in a natural position. Top a calendar, but far, far older. The moon chart. See. For the current day. No. No use, it's broken. I see. Two meters. Over the survey site. Oh. Okay. Continue your descent. Keep your balance in check. Shift weight appropriately. Wise choice. Defend purchase. Stable control. Alright. Cool. It's good, random dude. One goofy looking cat. Alright, I get storm. Dwarf down here could be a trap. Aha! Under dwarf. But here is the fourth pillar of the fuel system. Splunking, delving, adventurer. A horde. I see. Good meeting you, sir. Alright. Runs down the chamber along with the sound of iron. Hello up there. Holding eyes wide.
Look, Romulus, we've got an official visiting. If that doesn't make us official, I don't know what will.
Peeking out over the ledge, you spot an orange monster creeping about. The rust monster. Dwarf seems friendly with it. How strange. Is that a rust monster?
Oh yes, very correct, but no worries. He is very kind. When he's fed.
Ominous. What are you doing here?
Me? Oh, you know.
He lets out a smoldering laugh.
A dwarf's gotta have a hobby.
Puts down his tools and strikes a pose.
Let me introduce myself. I'm as Axel Madsen.
A dark dwarf. Or so they prefer underdwarf.
Pleasure to meet you. You're a Norvikian cleric, I presume.
Not just. I'm the cleric of Norvik.
I'll be damned.
More familiar.
Not sure what it means, but it sounds expensive. And you're here all alone.
Oh, why do you care?
No, it's just... Then I suggest very much not going into the hallway back there.
Listen to him. He knows he's tunneled as well. Why?
It's one of those ancient esoteric traps, still functional. It'll burn your beard off. Not sure how much experience you have with this city below the city. But most people who come down here, they die. Even clerics do not venture down alone. Don't you have some backup?
Backup would be nice, actually. Not really.
What? Then, what's your goal? You cannot possibly just be taking a stroll down here, can you?
I'm supposed to meet up with some goblin chieftain.
Oh. You're here on late business with Lady Sageleaf. Then you should go to her right away before you end up mimic food. Just get yourself some backup. Just some friendly advice.
That's probably a good idea. But you're down here alone.
No, I'm not. I've got Romulus.
The monster makes a high-pitched shriek. Adorable in a horrifying way. But what are you doing here? With a bright smile, he adjusts the collar on his uniform.
Well, I'm what you call an historian with ambition.
As he says it, the orange beast makes an echoing hissing noise down the chamber.
Exactly, Romulus. We're here on an expedition of grand proportions to find the legendary missing mind of Tolemon, of Tolenkatila.
The snail folk, the ancient builders of the city below. That sounds like a quest.
Oh yes, indeed. But just to be clear, I'm not sharing the spoils just like that. There's the deal. I'm in trouble.
His pet makes a loud belching noise.
Right,
He mumbles. Gives the monster a pat on the back.
you want to help, friend?
Help a stranger? That's how fools are robbed. I'll help you if I can.
Great! You see, there's two strange ruins in the section of the city below the city. What mean ruins? Before the dwarves and humans, and even trolls, this place was ruled by cats. The theory goes the snails of Tolan had an esoteric mind not far from the Pillar of Yore. The mines of Tolemon. A place of thick veins with endlessly glowing amber and platinum. But the walking god of Whitemane, for whatever reason, sealed it shut at some point, according to legends. Sealed esoterically, probably, so we can't seem to locate it.
Esoteric seals can be broken with the right knowledge. So you're looking for it?
Oh yes, of course, I'm not alone in this. But my research has shown me clear indications that these two ruins below Tolstad are more or less unexamined, at least by skilled hands.
How can you hide an entire mine?
You'd be surprised. The city below the city is... what is it, 4, 5 levels of sprawling tunnels and caverns. Here on the Tolstad, it's just only this here top level that's in any way accessible. There could easily be some crevice far down that no one, not even the city's greatest paladins, have gotten close to discovering.
This deep place of the world holds many secrets. So there's an ancient snail folk and a slightly less ancient cat folk who build the cat stuff on top of the snail stuff.
Exactly.
So what's the problem?
There's no problem with this site. But I'm almost finished here, and I'm unable to gain access to the second Whitemane ruins. Because it's inside that HWBT territory, and they are very unwilling to allow a dwarf like me to pass. Those goblins have hired a brutish bugbear as a guard. Horrid creatures. But you're a cleric. If you can get access to their territory, then please, head south. Through the damp high caverns, there should be a Whitemane ruin at the end. A shrine, probably marked by some kind of feline symbols. Just look for big cats, essentially.
You can't get access yourself.
No way, hombre. Lady Sageleaf has made it very, very clear that there's to be no dungeoning in her dank tunnels.
No comment. Oh.
Especially by outsiders. So no, that's not what's happening. Not while she's the leader of the HWBT.
What do you want me to do there? Leans over the edge.
All I need you to do is tell me if you find the symbol of a sun or two blades. Either of those, then report back to me. If you're able, and if you have time. Wish I could do it to myself. Darn those goblins.
Sun or two blades, got it. If I find the shrine, I'll investigate.
Great! And good luck.
He gives you a thumbs up. Do you know anything about the tea shop? Arms, and gives you a long rod.
It's a type of cafe, you know. They serve tea and other drinkables. Sometimes they even have pastries. I love Kujum treats.
I also love Kujum treats.
Oh, my friend, you are truly of good taste.
But I mean the tea shop.
Is there some special tea shop I should be aware of?
How long have you been down here?
About a week by now. Takes time to set up a secure perimeter.
So you don't know about the tea shop that exploded?
Exploded? I thought the election was bad enough as is. Now they've got exploding tea shops. Norvik is in trouble indeed. Oh well, can't help you there, friend.
Why are your eyes glowing?
Haven't met too many underdwarves, have you? Look, I don't have too much time, really, but once I'm done here, I can talk all I want.
Okay. Sure, man. I gotta climb back up, though. You approach the steps once more. A long step. Thank the gods you don't have to try so hard this time. Take it again. Take the first step, and you are at the top of the step. Okay. I'm getting a strong feeling that I should not be down here. Place is kind of fucked. I'm gonna leave. Do some more talking up there, because I don't think I particularly have a reason to be down here. Okay. Might be able to look at that. It's a long way down. Okay. Well, I'm inclined to agree. Not exactly looking to fall down into a bottomless pit. I can check my question tree. Yeah, I can see I'm really adamant about being a cleric. This is glow glass, very common magic item. Okay, sounds like it's the equivalent of a light bulb. Let me back up top. Hey, what's good, man? I'll just be running up. Did not see anything anywhere at any time. Alright, what is this mural? Goblin wall art. A green face is splattered across the facade, staring wildly towards a flaming sky. The dragon spread across it, or something like that. Can you, call this art? What's it mean? Represents devotion, albeit in an asinine way. Fire is in the soul, boundary between the real and the heartful. Place my hand on it. There's no cheap dwarven rock. Tell me your secrets. Shit. Play again tomorrow, perhaps. Nothing really. Call an artist? Okay, I'll leave the art alone. I see. Yup! I learned nothing about you from looking at you. Well, you guys look like goblins. On campus, the garden is ahead. You can feel it. A shard. Hey, more shards of yore. Alright. Behold! A 12! Goblin Force, level 3 rogue. This goblin gets shit done no matter the odds. Highly competent, but with a craving of validation. Just look at the way he dresses himself. I see. And what is in your pocket? Nell's notepad. Interesting. What's the consequence of pickpocketing? What the fuck? The hell are you doing? I tripped. Stranger things have happened. Let me guess, you're the cleric. Yes, I am the cleric. Honor an old handler. Okay, a chieftain. I see, I see. HWBT, halfway bridge. Yep. Old lady. Lady Sage Leaf, she'll be waiting for you. The fuck are you doing? Not feeling it? Please, cleric, stop it. Feel great shame. Sleep deprived. I died and was reborn. That's a good excuse. Just dust yourself off. The most powerful woman in Norvik. There was an expressor. She's spooky. We will fuck you up if you try to annoy her. Not a jest. Okay, leave me to her. The ground rules. Don't say anything stupid, don't climb the trees, stay away from the edges, and enjoy the garden, cleric. Another warlord fighting over scraps. See. Ah. Gotta love that we're following OSHA. Oh, what the fuck? Dude, you look cool. What the hell? Elf, Fiamma. Druid. unbothered, moisturized, and focused on our work. Help you if you do not pose a threat. Ah. I see. You must be an interesting person to talk to. He's making potions. Not a hat. Oh, it's an actual mushroom. What's corny you got here? I see you. Hello, elf. A man delves in the garden, his sight set on the mysterious below. Are you that man? Am I that man? More or less. Being dramatic. Somewhere between yes and no. Good. Do not see the realms in categories. The in-between. The elf stammers? Or is that an idiot? Much stammering as she tastes some words more than others. Turns around, her red eyes glimmering beyond a mist of spores. Vesvicala of the Green. Ominasan. I'm an underling of two Hierophant Opidana. Of course, a druid. Use the nature of itself on the regular. You're a druid. Druid. Let's see how I could prove much more than I currently do. Yeah, sure enough. In my days handling primal forces, that's which grows and decays. Do you know much of it? I went over the basics of the towers. More or less, yeah. You tell, human. Much to learn by your folk and your settlement in this band. How sustainable is your lifestyle? Me in particular, or my people? Both, or either. Sustainable. You replenish the resources you consume. You do not. How many years until depletion? I'm supposed to know that. I don't mean exact number of hours or even years until you run out of natural resources. Just an approximation. Perhaps a toll on the impact on others in your vicinity. Want me to answer now? If you have it, there's no stress. Think about it, move on. He also speaks of the realm. How long until your way of life collapses? Keep one balance with the primal forces of the land is the only just way to live. An apple a day.
That's right. I just live on mud and apples. That's it. Don't know. Don't care.
I think we'll have to we live in balance here, I think. I hope so. Hope is a good thing. It might lead you down the right trail. I've watched your people for some time, from a distance. I'm not one to make judgments. That is for the earth and the sea. But it worries how few more primal forces there are to keep you at bay. Primal forces? Places a palm on the rough floor. Afadita has helped keep track of the undersea from being overtaken by unbalancing powers. Demigods, beings, celestials, your human arcanists. Each creates a power that not only overtakes the primal, they do so with ease. That great war your kind waged upon another delayed it, but I do certainly believe it is inevitable. She speaks of the unsustainable nature of magic. Humans barely exist anymore. Not to worry, nature always survives. Most often it does, but look at your so-called burned coast and those cursed lands in Dimnor. It means the reeds. Dimnor is an old name. Should have called it Old Diminor. Nature makes it through the most things, but there are forces in this world that can wring out the life of every band if it so wishes. Magic is not what it used to be, but she is wise to stay. We must stay vigilant. Takes a deep and deliberate breath. Not enough of complicated topics. Tell me, human, do you have a mate? Elf speaks of nature as a close ally. You should. What did she ask? Well? Thus your cheeks clench. No, not good. Calm down, this is not a hostile situation. Elaborate. Of course, I apologize if I was vague, human. I mean, most humans in the settlement groups are pairs. One of your kind do the same, form such long-term committed partnerships. Intent. I am the cleric, I go solo. I see, it is the same here then. Path of the esoteric guardian is to be alone. Never alone, even when it feels like you are. But adding some oily liquid to warm mushroom. Olive oil. Yes, old elf can guide you in any way. Make it so. What do you know about the tea shop? I know what the roots whisper to me. Let's decide. It's delve deep, human. Something rotten has happened that day. The green quakes. They fear what's to come, they whisper. So you were here when it exploded? No, I was much further below. Did they whisper anything useful? You do not speak with the trees often, do you? Stop and listen more often. The same behavior. What did the goblins whisper about? That the city is at fault. That Lady Sage Leaf should take over. The usual. What do you think happened? I will not deliberate on things I have no knowledge about. Thanks. You're welcome. What are you voting in the election? I'm not a citizen of Norvik. Well... How long have you lived here? About a year or so. That makes you a citizen. Oh. I'm taken aback by these news. Don't I get a say in that? If you don't tell the government, you're probably fine. Then perhaps I won't. Thank you, human. You don't look like an elf. What do elves look like? I suppose there's many kinds of elves. You don't call ourselves that, but to your people, yes, I am an elf. Prima yo ori Tanya Taita. We are the elves of the stars. Any questions? Speak Elvish. Impressive. Your grasp on the human tongue is remarkable as well. She's too kind. Do your people have a great civilization below? No. If your people would call us nomads. We're from the Undercoast. How do I get there? Pools and tunnels. More than enough, even within viewing distance. I recommend gaining Lady Sageleaf's approval first. I've got some other questions. I want to try. No! Oh! You kneel. You need to prove it. Your attunement to nature. Interesting. Yes. Raise the bowl from your desk to the ground before it. Must show you what you've learned in your studies. Hold your hand over the bowl. Elf comes. Attempted this before. It did not go well. You believe. That is all you required. Magic is not an exact science, despite what the instructors in the towers used to tell you. The esoteric in your realm does not conform to rules. That is the only rule they truly follow. Now feel the oily mushrooms inside the bowl. The strings within them, around them. Grab one of them. Change it. Twist a string. Oh? At first, nothing. Then a twinge. Whatever you touched, it is connected within the spores. The growth, the decay. You did little, but you did something. The elf not. What did I do? You ruined my brew. It's fine, listen. Oh, whoops. He laughs. You caused the fungi in the bowl to change acidity. It's subtle, but it's there. Performed an act of druidcraft, human. Use druidcraft to unlock unique interactions with the natural world. I did. Lecherous smirk. Grabs the bowl, pours the mushrooms on the ground. Counts a twiggle before you. It went bad, huh? It's fine. I'm the one who pushed you. She chuckles and puts the bowl back on her desk. Perhaps you can be the one human I share knowledge with, if that is what you wish. Please do. I want to learn. Very well. What do you want to know, human? I want to learn how to speak with animals. That shouldn't be too hard. Here, a spell scroll to get you started. Cast it when you have an animal to speak with. You should be able to hold a conversation, as long as you can keep up. What is druidcraft really? I would call it the most useful path of communication with nature. Used for many things. Many a thing, but for you, I would suggest focusing on the basics. Move peacefully through the roots, and to show your balanced nature to those primal spirits who roam below. The druids create magical food, perhaps? Certainly. There's a spell that would be very useful for you since you're on the run all the time. A good apple. Creates 5 apples. Each can feed a grown man for a full day. Oh, I love apples. Can I have that spell? Sorry, I don't have my spell scroll. Didn't remember. I handed one to Moongore. So I'd keep it in the Roots of Prue. Moongore. One of the Sage Leafs enforcers, a bugbear, lovely woman. Bite the bite on her. How can I get it? Just tell her I sent you. We're friends, see? Good. Can nature protect me? Of course, with barkskin. I do not have the scroll of it. It's down in the roots below the garden. You could, if you pass by, take it. I keep a cache hidden underneath Lord Pooh. Animated tree, I suppose? Something like that. I have a password. Just say, Minen Sekase Booney, and he'll open right up. You have the other stuff inside that as well. And Sage Leaf wants you to succeed. Oh, great, thanks. You're welcome. Gives you a creepy smile. Just give you the password. It will grant you access. What are these primal forces? Nature. If I say it is self-explanatory. That includes, but is not limited to, elements, life, anything that grows, really. It is that which exists at the core of all. But even after alterations, it remains within. Generally speaking, a clump of ore will be more primal than a forged blade. In short, primal emerges from natural energies. Decent explanation. What differs primal from arcane and divine forces? There's it for a while. Into that could be many. I would lean towards saying that they differ only in origin, but that origin makes all the difference in the world. Sure, that makes sense. Good, I'm not too good at teaching. I'm more of an exploratory esotericist. He gives you a slow nod. Thank you. That's all the questions I have for now. That's it. Goodbye. I have a spell book. Oh! There's a bunch of little guys! Hi! Thank you! Alright, let's see where I need to go. Stomach twist to wear her illusion. Interesting. Wisdom, behold! Nothing is very wrong. Her eyes are striking your soul. Well, that feeling or you will be consumed. Good, evil, good. Huh. That's crazy. You got some crazy. Level 18? I'll be sure not to piss you off. Okay. Approach your throne, the sprites flutter, the glows illuminating the trunk of this great tree. Roots reaching far below, its branches holding up the dirt ceiling above. On the throne sits a tiny goblin, her smirk as bright as it is threatening. Her eyes follow you with intensity, remind you of a certain pale man. But this is the dragon. Yes, I can see it. Her glare is horrific. Cleric of Norvik, of earth and river. Her shrill voice echoes through the chamber. She's talking to you. You are the cleric. I was assured by your masters. The top brass of the palace itself. Her words are tainted in disdain. Her voice causes you to shiver. They told me a cleric of the highest standing would arrive within the hour. So tell me, human. You're right. No, wait, you can't, but you should. The minion shares control here. Why am I sitting here waiting? Tread lightly. You need her on your side. Make sure she knows you're on hers. The word you say could have a profound impact on this question. I had an accident. Yes, I know about your trill trip down the river. That is no excuse. I literally died. Licks a tongue. It's no excuse. Whatever. I feel like mauling you now. You're dancing on a fine line. There's a frightful presence. Not become frightened. Woo! You brace your entire being as you meet her, Claire. Trembling inner to resist. There's an incredible aura emanating from this creature. Must be esoteric in nature. You stand! Good. You're not impressed, just happy you did not completely lose your mind. The dragon leans on her armchair, letting out an exhausted groan. It is vexing to watch my streets descend so far. Are you unaware, cleric? The local business caught up in an inferno right in the middle of the day, right on Pillar Road. My road. Does that cause you to tremble? And yet Magistrate Darrow, he alone believes that the Halfway Bridge tribe does not have jurisdiction over this particular location. He appears to have stewing in this annoyance for some time. Now, where is your usual jurisdiction? I have an official recognition from the law on Lower Tostad. That has been vague. Okay. Oh. Magistrate speaks to the city. See, this is what I've been dealing with. Blind faith in a failing system. Or, why does Darrow say that? Because he is a fool born out of nepotism and alcohol. Sick burn. Where exactly is its tea shop? Is it... It is, or was, rented out of a corner of the central fort. Just above the holes next to the pillar. Snaps her fingers towards the goblin to her right. And that means it is part of the core foundation of this island fortress. Therefore, it is property that property is legally an underground rental unit. Lady. My people have been handling that damned crow's contract for years. But no, suddenly when the entire unit goes up in flames, that's when my people no longer have the right to enter the premises, to deal with it, to clean up even. No, suddenly it is the city's business and we should keep our noses out of it. Corruption. Plain and simple. I'm just here to do my job. Good. Then we are in agreement on that at the very least. A dismissive attitude annoys her. Be careful. And don't get me started on the actual effect this has on my people. Snell. He approaches the brute and takes a bow. Lady Sageleaf. The magistrate says it was an accident, involving a fireplace failure. They've yet to actually send anyone in to investigate the scene. How can know that? What? Shit, something broke. You talk as if he does so what? Sorry. I said, how can you know that? No, you didn't. Uh-oh. Yes, I did. No, you really didn't. You said... Snell. The goblin scratches his neck. He wants to make a point on your mistake so badly. Well, too bad. We've kept an eye on it. The explosion occurred on the 21st of March, just past noon. 3 minor injuries were reported in the area. Luckily, foot traffic was at a low at the time of the incident, so despite the massive kaboom, no dead folks. Who were the injured? We only managed to get one name in the case. A certain Frank, son of Frank, was said to have walked away with lesser burns. That's a sort of prefix used by Earthfolk. A human, most likely. Ha! That ain't a real name. He was apparently dressed in a fancy yellow outfit, whatever that means. Beyond that, we have some conflicting accounts. One person said, quote, "He looked like one of them Dungeoneers, you hear? A real adventuring man," end quote. Another said he was looking to get out of trouble, heading right down towards the stairs to Water Lane. Dungeon or Water Lane? What? Both sound like trouble. Frank, son of Frank? Yeah. Really? Yeah. A Dungeoneer. Do you believe it? That comment was made by one of the militia members. It'd be smart to check the city below, just in case, despite the dangers. Down the Water Lane? Yes, it seems like he was headed in that direction, though down could mean a number of things, Water Lane included. A fancy yellow outfit. I'm assuming some kind of Ridzian fashion. Was he inside at the time? I doubt it, considering the state of the building. Why was he there? We don't know. He isn't going to have to answer that question. Okay, where is he now? We don't know. They've not located the man despite major efforts. Sounds like you were handed a tough hand. Yeah. Although one of the militia members mentioned him calmly walking away down the road. See. Anything else you know? He offers a nervous look before his master. We have theories, but we need proof. Okay. The lady raises her claw. The unveiling has begun, cleric. Secrets in the ashes. Corruption, madness. Points. She claws her wooden throne. Politics. The rambling of fools. Bureaucracy wears her down. This is clearly the work of a rogue spellcaster, someone who cannot go unpunished. A spell would indeed be the only logical answer for such destruction. Rogue spellcaster? I will bring justice to Norvik. I certainly hope so. Lady clears her throat loudly. Everyone holds their breath when she speaks. I formally declare a joint venture. The Halfway Bridge tribe and the Earthguard city cleric shall investigate the tea shop on Pillar Road and bring justice to those who seek to harm the peace. No creature, foul or fair, shall escape my rage. Or deceit from her mob burning the air. Every goblin in the chamber looks upon her. She is theirs to serve. So is this about revenge? Revenge? No, cleric. A gardener does not seek revenge upon the hail snail. Fuck. Okay. They are simply eradicated. This is about keeping the peace, nothing more. Snail. Yes, Lady Sageleaf. You're the handler of this case. You've worked on it since the explosion. You know more than anyone. Oh la la. Ooh la la. Complimented by his queen. I want you to represent the tribe in this venture. His face lights up. A goblin and a cleric. Together you will have access to both Upper and Lower Tolstead. You're going to have Pretty Boy around. Damn. I thought this was going to be fun. His expression is that of shock. He did not expect this. Do not disappoint me, Snell. A new member to the party. He ignores you. The goblin takes a deep bow. Yes, Lady Sageleaf, your will be done. The mystery of the tea shop shall be uncovered. The sooner the better. First priority is the tea shop. We need to gain access. Let's go, cleric. Now has joined as a companion. You can speak with him if you need help finding your way across Tolstead. Lady is keeping information from you. Investigate the tea shop thoroughly. How do I gain access to the tea shop? Talk to your boss, Darrow. Or, I guess he's not your direct boss, but whatever. But you'll need to get an audience with him if you want inside the tea shop. We should also look for that witness. Yeah, our Frank, dressed in yellow. He winces. Gods, that's funny. Either over in Water Lane or in the city below. Yeah. The port or the dungeon. I'd suggest the port since it's slightly less life-threatening, generally speaking. Right, and where's this tea shop again? You know the giant pillar reaching endlessly into the sky? Yeah, just west of that. Pillar, got it, cool. Let's go, Snell. Cool. Alright, you're gonna be so sick of me by the end of this trip. You will, I don't know, execute me or something. A not so tiny dictator. What are you? Miskin's Lake House must be located within these walls, just further up. Tunnel. Alright. Let's go into it. Oh. Okay. Wait, wasn't freaking Lake House dude dressed in yellow? Hey, dude. Man. You look very yellow.
Hmm?
What are you telling me about this guy? I'm down, right in front of him. Oh, look, he can hear us. That's not the point, Cleric. Can you hear us? No, Cleric, nor am I listening. Go ahead. No one then, Snail. And as a local mortician's unaffiliated, works with contracts with the city. HWBT has a deal with him. Partly because he's a neighbor, and partly because he's not, you know, human, a normal person. He's not the type you want to make enemies with. But hey, he seems to like you, so good job on that. Keep your distance just to be safe. What do you know about the tea shop? To say. Tell me what you do know. Heard the explosion, went out to investigate, only to see the tea shop caught up in the raging inferno. Also, militia were already headed into action. Went back inside as to not be in the way. Grabbing with wonderful rhythm. Either he is a great storyteller or he has this speech rehearsed. And that is it. That is that. What were you doing when this explosion occurred? Working. What? A holiday. You were working on a city holiday? Yes. Not a lie, something else. I was behind, you know how it is. Sure. Anyway. You hear anything peculiar? Loud bangs of shouting afterward. How loud? It shook the lich house, whatever. Mind you, this is not some ordinary basement. This is the remnant to the tower going hundreds of feet deep into the earth. I'd be surprised if anyone in Toldstad missed it. What sort of shouting? From the militia, they were rushing to the scene. The fire prevention declaration has truly done wonders for the city. Nothing else? Fire district into inferno, a lot of commotion. Like, actually nothing else. Not that I recall. Are you sure? Stares at you for a while. How thick are you? He does not want to tell you anything else. Well, while he has not been lying, there's something missing. Interesting, but you shouldn't pray more. Enough of that sound. I'm done asking questions about the incident. Nell warned you about him. There's a zombie downstairs. Dark magic on the course below. Personal questions. Stop. You already wasted enough time. Just leave. Very well. Other random questions. Retrieve the knowledge. Don't be intrusive. Tell me more about this place. A lich house. As I said, bodies for the city. Isn't this lucrative? Okay. How's business? Slow. Which suits just fine. It was stuffed to the brim earlier. You store bodies down here? Do. Ancient ventilation system keeps this particular area cool to an unnatural degree, even during intense summer months. The city has been grateful patron over the years. Was this always... No, because it was a dentist before. Don't ask about that. Is it profitable? Enough for a decent life. Actually, no, I want to know. Where do you sleep? I'm sorry, where do you sleep at night? In cozy apartments in the halls. Short commute. Switching. He's hiding something from you. Where do you actually sleep, Cleric? I sleep in my apartment. I purchased it 3 years ago during the summer. The address is 16 Bogle Tunnel. Miles again. Ooh. Any hobbies? Long walks and enjoy theater. Mostly focus on running this lich house. Real is nothing, it is blank. Okay. And the rest of the time? Not reading, perhaps? I should try getting more hobbies, honestly. Thank you for reminding me. Yeah, I think that's passive-aggressive. Oh. Surname? Well, I'm afraid. No hereditary connections here. Self-made man. Solo artist. My family at all? I'm afraid of war orphan. Of the Coast War. Wait, how old is this guy? How old are you? 38. Let's speak like an old soul. This smile is youthful and fake. Am I for kids? Never too late. His words ring hollow. Anyway, I have some other less invasive questions as well. Okay. This is a weird dude. He never sleeps. This dude's like a lich or something. He's like not human. I have like a 15% chance of success, which... I mean failure, yeah. I don't mean to imply I know more than an honorable archival. I have more important things. Yeah. Okay. But it costs 5 shards, or do I have 5? Let me go check. Okay, I have 5. I see. Let me go back down to his basement, because I have some spells that I can whip. And yeah. Okay, prepare spells. Can I have 4 prepared at a time? Might as well prepare all of them that I can right now. Speak with animals. Can I not? Can I not speak with this? Okay. Back away from the body. We can go back. I do think that's our guy in yellow. But wanna... Okay. Where do I sleep? You don't know. Did the city pay for something? Can I sleep in the Olive Garden? No, no. Skin too warm for him. I'm afraid of like that. I can just sleep here. Yeah, it's not so bad. Right here. No matter where you go on the... Okay, maybe not. Yeah. That's the Coin Lord? Yeah, Dara's your boss for this job. Blah, 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 blah. Fun. Okay. What's your position in all this? Open that. Stage leave. Will is for the streets of Tolstad and not suddenly burst into flames in the middle of the day. It will be done, so to say. You got any family? I'm a goblin, what do you think? Societies with broad family structures. Your companion most likely has at least a dozen or so siblings. Interesting. Well, that sounds kind of crazy to say, but whatever. Well, I don't know. Yeah, lots of siblings. Duh. I got no offspring though. Thank the gods for that. Fuck them kids. Uh-huh. other questions. Well, we can get a move on, man.
Let's run down here.
Pillar crossing. Path up to Tolstad. Rogue Sphinx opens at 6. Nope, it's not 6. Behold. Behold. Pillar of yore. Touch the pillar. Hey. Don't be an ass. Ah! Damn. You're really stepping on my groove here, man. Really cramping my style. Hello? I need strength. Behold! Shit. Human, you look like a noblewoman. Perhaps I will stare at you again tomorrow. Dormitory, out of commission. Okay. Give me son of the stroke back. Oh, that's those were the dwarves from earlier. Says RNA. I don't live here. See around here? No. WBT. Nell's pad.
Mm-hmm.
Put around as much as you want. Really? No, don't touch anything. Okay. Nice apartment. Yeah, I'm not here a lot. It's much better than usual. One time I was on a date, brought her back here. Terrible idea. The date was already going poorly. Imagine her expression when she steps in here. There's a pile of reports all over the floor, a block drain in the kitchen sink, and 15 confiscated bowls of pixie dust piled in the corner. Let me tell you, it took her 10 seconds to come up with an excuse. One of his favorites. He tells it to everyone. Anyways, looks better these days. Figured if I'm such a neat goblin like everyone says, I might as well keep my apartment clean too. A girl? Yeah. Back when I was still looking for that sort of thing. You know, getting tied down, so on. In the metaphorical sense. What about you? Ah! Don't ask me questions like that! Question tight its tiny skulls into your inside your... Well, it's... Clerics are popular, right? Oh no. Oh god. Oh no! Just change it now. What? Won't that be weird? Weird. Huh. It's already weird. I speak. I would rather talk about something else. There's Emmy for approximately 6 seconds. He opens his mouth and says, I understand. Allow you to move on. Phew. Sorry. Don't say that out loud. What is wrong with you? Never mind. Anything else to say? The years help focus on the halfways, whatever the old lady needs of me. You sound ungrateful though. I do love it. Real rewarding. Kind of reward. Fairly good at what you could do, whatever that is. He laughs. Yourself that same question sometimes. I'll tell you to look at it from a goblin perspective, but let me put it like this. Lady Sageleaf gave me options in the world of railroad tracks. I get to help my people, and get real fucking good at it. So for now, I'm gonna keep doing it. You at least get a good salary, right? That's alright. I do alright. Anyhow, anything else you want to chat about, or can we get going? How much is the rent? Not so bad, thanks to the old lady. She looks after her own. Not every goblin's so lucky. Yeah, I noticed you've got it pretty nice in here. You know, there's 3 tribes across the city, right? Halfways get by real well, thanks to Lady Sageleaf. But it didn't used to be that way. Most goblins have a real hard time getting by here. Most guilds won't exactly hire a goblin just like that. How come? Good question. We're not human, so by default, on average, we're not trusted. Back in the day, there were apparently a bunch of programs meant to push us into the workforce, anti-discrimination laws, goblin public works projects. But the support for these ran out way before I was born. Most kids just fall into crime. Let's see. Oh, crime is the easy way. Easy? No, it's the only way for most of them. Guys, imagine you're a goblin kid. You spend most of your day in the Warren. 20 others your age. There's barely any resources to actually teach you all the human stuff that we're legally forced to be taught. If you're lucky, you've got one parent with a stable income, otherwise you'll be living in the dormitories. No support system, no chance to integrate this city you're supposed to be living in. If you're lucky, you'll get a dangerous gig in the tunnels. If not, the only way for you to get enough money for food, basic height, that is joining a syndicate. They recruit young to keep... Yeah, I've seen a lot of this. This kind of thing's pretty common with, like, street gangs. Street gangs often, like, recruit young people. It's how they, because it's young people who are looking for family and whatnot, so it's pretty common. Then you bring home with every project out. Yeah, I mean, it's the only support you get. Or you a runner? Runner and a handler. It's complicated, but classified as a syndicate. We do things by the book. We don't run drugs for once. We keep Water Lane free of smuggling. Most importantly, we keep the youth out of it. Yeah. Tried pushing this method, our support systems in the other tribes, but it's hard. It's not always popular. We're the small, annoying, cultish tribe of Tolstad, after all. So it is what it is. But Oran, he cares about this a lot. You do too. You're working hard for your lady. I sure do. If you're alone? How long have you lived here? I don't know. 3 years, 4. Cool place. You like living here? Central, right next to the garden. All I really care about. The ventilation system's pretty sweet during those colder months. Cost $100 a month. Real cheap. But I got a special deal because of the HWBT gig. Good information. Thank you. About you, Where do you live? Ah. Your body shakes. Along with your current living arrangements. Nah. I live with my mom. Yes? Ah. That's not too uncommon among humans. Ugh. Well, anyways. Nothing. She's not home a lot, so I mostly have it to myself. Oh, that also makes it more understandable. You know, personal, but if I had to live with my mother, I'd probably end up one of those energy zombies. Yeah. Talk about something else, please. Cool. Thanks for the talk. A bit high up. Mass produced glowstone lantern. One of Snell's boxes. Snell's work. That's a material. Well, I did tell you I'd only look, not touch. Get that side eventually. I feel like that could be said about a lot of paths in a deep, dark cave. Smells like damp mold. Amazing. Or did I try? Okay. Okay. Range. I know that's gotta be the dude up there. Public service provider. Okay. Interesting. Ah, now we're up here. Okay, we'll head up and chat. Fredis. Looks across the chasm. Noble woman. Blue turns her head towards you. Your name? Nah, go away. Very rude. Sure. Now go away. What are you voting? Don't care for it. You're on vote? I don't. It doesn't matter. See. Oh, okay. Don't care. What do you know about the tea shop, mysterious woman? Exploded. Everyone does keep saying that. Feeling you don't want to talk about it. Alright, can you go now? Alright. Bye. Damn. My bad. Behold! Water Lane View. There's a lot of stuff I think on Water Lane View that I could take a gander at. Democratic propaganda. It is making a sound, a strange sound, a strange. Primal spirit. Hmm. Oh yeah! One of your little friends. Thanks for the incense. Oh, hi. Ah. Ah. I see. Does it remain? Okay. Alright then. What's that? Statue of Earth. Hmm. I see, I see. Thanks, little dude.
Hmm.
Well, I have a lot of incense, actually. Hmm. You foolish biped. Ugh. How many times must I make it clear? Require rest. I apologize. This thing is Giorgio Balsantigo. Everything gets from a keyword. Huh. You're welcome, biped. Where'd you get that name? Bred to be perfect. Better. Ah. How you call me biped? Yes. No, that's actually correct. What do you do around here? The boat bipeds. Little less rugged ones. They even move from time to time. Okay. Who did you fly with here? Body, sense of style. Ground delver of a human. Got it. Sleep well. Place you showed up, yes. Squawking. Oh, no, I'm up here, I guess. What is this thing? Grants a minor constitution increase for a week. Only 5 days till the election. Okay, yeah. Oh, so that's nice. Ah. Okay. Officer Steamer Pen. Okay, well, I don't want to go in here. Okay. Never mind. Great talk, guys. Loved that. Really felt like that was a good chat. Well, let me in here at least. Dude, you've got a killer stash. The dream patch. Oh, I don't have a 3rd level spell slot, but okay, a bunch of books. Oh, Okay, I don't want to read all those. So... Alright, man! Behold! Halfling Ford Folk, a level 4 scholar. Scholar of Fortnip, looking out of a hole in the wall. Okay. Esoteric is closely tied with scholarly arts. Distinction. Okay. Nice, nice. Hello? Terrible, terrible pain. Oh. Wrinkles fold over one another like Caesar stories. Are you... The expression. Then he rubs his nose and sniffs twice. Are you here for the invoice? His words come out in a typical Ordnip accent. What? The invoice! I don't have any invoice. Not for you, at least. Don't. Oh, hold on. I already paid that invoice. You're here for something different. I hope the Queen Goblin has no quarrel with this old scholar. Nah, we're here on city business. Yeah, I have some questions about the tea shop. Mostly. Tea shop? And you are dealing with interesting events. The city has seen its fair share of great calamities over the years. And the tea shop explosion appears tiny in comparison. Probably, but I have some questions regardless. Of course. Curiosity is absolutely vital for keeping the old brain in motion, so I commend you, cleric. And you, and you as well, my goblin friend. Can I get either of you some fucking water, or... You would swear words like some, like, coastal winds. Oh, thank you. Your companion replies very quickly. You're a scholar appellant, right? Yes. I'm Snurl Appledent, he says. Scholar of Fortnip University and dedicated service to the progress of AIS. AIS? Alignment Intent Studies. Primarily, my expertise lands on the topic of alignment and its many historical contemporary applications. Some bullshit, I tell you. These days I mostly deal with other forms of study. Specifically, I run this office here on the experimental technique of psychoanalysis. What kind of magic is that? Not magic at all. Although there has been some detect thoughts involved at some points in development. Form of mind healing, as they call it. I'll be one to call it support instead. Alright, hold on, let me check this. So it's talking about feeling. Can't you just cast a healing spell? Only the mind is sadly a bit more complicated than that. Point where even the great arcanists not make a proper mind healing spell. This technique makes up for it. A Reedsian of mine told me this joke. I apologize if it's a bit too vulgar for your taste, but... Right. A cleric, an arcanist, and a rogue delve into the lair of a succubus. The fiend defeats all three men, throwing them in her dungeon. But she grows a fancy to them, so she offers each of them a choice. Which man who can successfully satisfy you, you will let that man go. Otherwise, dance them, so to say. It's gonna be a long tale. Actually, I haven't heard this one. Not long. The three adventurers debate which order to go. Eventually, the rogue and arcanist decide the cleric should go first, as he is a virgin and the least likely to increase her standards. This is he listens to the joke. Cleric, being divine and so on, prays to his god and goes to the fiend's bedchambers. He comes out 10 minutes later, completely unharmed. Gives a thumbs up to his two friends, who of course feel a great sense of relief. Arcanist goes in next, confident and arrogant. If the cleric could do it, the fiend must be easy. Within minutes, his bones roll out the bedchamber entrance, the man having been incinerated by hellish flames. The rogue is horrified. He realizes, obviously the Arcanist overestimated his abilities. He enters the bedchamber, ready to put every ounce of effort into it. Less than a minute later, screams erupt from the bedchamber. The rogue's lifeless corpse falls out of the entrance. Cleric prays for the souls of his comrades. He gathers their remains for burial. The succubus steps out, smoking a cigarette. He tells the cleric, "Aye, your friends were truly terrible. And they were just fumbling around down there. At least you managed to touch it a little." The cleric responds, "You're truly an awful creature, and I will pray for your presence to be exorcised from this plane of existence till the very day I die." Before he walks away, the cleric also adds, "Oh, but I did heal that horrible wound you had between your legs. Hopefully that makes you less evil in the future." Kind of humor, you might say. I do find that funny. Evil. Never pray to prepare. However, such preparation lead to a not so optimal path. Or more simply, you could say it is a basic allegory for alignment itself. The cleric meant well for all of its intents. His actions cost the lives of both his comrades. Is that evil or is it good? And so on. Either way, psychoanalysis. That's what we were talking about. Your feelings, thoughts, memories, choices you made, things that have happened to you. Lock you down, so to say. Root that out in your patients. Make them aware of the repressed negative baggage, if you will. So one can move forward more speedily. Sounds like I'm removing a curse of the mind. In a four sense, yes. Not the only thing I work on here. I'm currently exploring the dreams of Anima Animus. You dream about men and women? Sometimes. The dream is just the concept of understanding gender ideal. Beyond that, I was focused on my own unverified theories. Folk spirit, have you heard of it? Kind of unifying moral or ethical code? No, it's not actually that far off. You got ahead on you, cleric. Folk spirit is my working title for my new thesis. Most of it is, if you excuse me, fucking bullshit. But in short, it's how each folk share a number of core communal archetypes or myths. I've traveled around the coast to collect as many tales, writing down thousands of stories passed on orally. All to see how well my theory holds up in the minds of so many folk. Leans back into his chair. Give me some mind healing. I will probably forget if I'm honest. That is fair. I'm forgettable. You told I am very overworked, struggling with the topic. What? Davidics. The opposites faces of your ego, masculine and feminine. Can't get them. Fine. There's a work called Book of Mind. Figurative masterpiece. Something to common tug. I see. Edition of this book. Final forward some specifics itself. So, usually on the topic of gender. I mean, nothing. Was it a fan? No, 6th edition. Huh. Is that free? If it is free. You want me to find this other book? Huh. Alright then. An esoteric house. I don't know, do you have a magic item or something? You know what? Let's see if I find it. Oh my god. So much stuff! Ugh. What are you voting for? I call it filthy. Oh, that is funny. Hmm. I like peace. Is it good? Hmm. I see. Hmm. Hmm. I mean, so far that seems... The fuck do I know? Sorry. I think I'm getting tired from all the reading. I think I'll probably wrap up talking to this guy and... I don't know. Head off to play something else. Or watch some YouTube, I guess. I don't know. Okay. Hold on, dude. Okay. Well, I am tired as hell. Off to playing more. Okay. Well, I think that about enough for me. I'm tired as hell. So... hello, two of you. I'll let off. I might stream more, I might not. We'll see.